Been a long road. I pulled up slow where the gravel remembers every tire mark from them long gone Septembers. That old Porch creek still sound the same, like it's calling me back by my first name. Screen door hanging just a little offline, like the years passed through but it held that time. And that light still burning in the window frame, like you never stopped waiting on my name. I've been running so long, I forgot what it feels to stand in one place and let something be real. Now I'm right here with the past in my hands, and I don't know if I still fit where I stand. That porch light still on after all this time, like you knew I'd come back from the edge of my mind. That porch light still on, shining through the doubt, but I don't know if I can walk back in now. Yeah, still burning. I see your shadow move behind that door, like a life I walked out on before. Got 1,000 miles in the way I breathe, and a whole lot of truth I ain't set free. My hands feel strange, like they don't belong in the place I left when I went wrong. But that Hammond hum said, don't you run, like forgiveness already begun. I've been carrying ghosts that don't let me rest. Every road I took just led me back west. Now I'm standing here with a heart worn thin, and I don't know if I'm worthy to walk back in. That porch light still on after all this time, like you knew I'd come back from the edge of my mind. That porch light still on, shining through the doubt, but I don't know if I can walk back in now. That porch light still on, calling me home through every mistake I've ever known. But I don't know if love still lives inside, or if I'm too far gone to stand by your side. Too far gone. Yeah. If I knock, will you open that door? Or see a stranger you don't know no more? If I speak, will the truth come out right, or break what's left in this fragile night? I left you once, I won't lie again, but I don't know if I deserve this end. That porch light still on, light still on. Won't let me hide through every regret I've kept inside. If you let me in, I won't run no more. I'll leave my past right outside that door. Don't turn away. I'm here now. Don't move. Don't say nothing. My throat, like a word too heavy for a man to float. Every time I tried, it just sank back down. Left a quiet kind of hurt I don't say out loud. You're lying right here, close enough to feel, but there's distance between us I can't conceal. Got a lifetime sitting in what I ain't said, and it's louder than the things still running through my head. I tried to bury deep where the silence keeps all the things a man don't ever speak, but it's rising now, I can feel it break like a dam full of truth I can't remain. Night, every word I hold got a shadow of light. I've been standing here with it locked inside, but it's tearing me slow where the truth won't hide. Should've said what I felt instead of walking away. Now that silence echoes still calling my name, like a ghost that survived every ounce of the pain. You don't know how close I came that night to laying there bare in that dim porch light, but I swallowed it whole and I let you go. Now it's living in every note I play slow. I tried to bury deep where the silence keeps all the things a man don't ever speak, but it's rising now, I can feel it break like a truth too late that I can't escape. It's the weight of a whisper on a broken night. Every word I hold got a shadow of light. I've been standing here with it locked inside, but it's tearing me slow where the truth won't hide. It's the weight of a whisper I never gave. Now it's digging me deep in a quiet grave. I was one word close to changing our lives. Now I carry that silence every night. If I say it now, does it mean a thing? Or just stir up ghosts I can't outrun? If I call your name in the dead of night, would it still feel wrong? Or would it feel right? I've been talking to shadows, I've been chasing regret. And every quiet moment, I ain't free of it yet. Silence every night, still here, still unsaid. Just a whisper. Just a whisper. Still smells like her. Yeah. Still smells like her. Hanging in the back of that closet door. Same blue dress she wore when she couldn't take no more. Faded at the seams, but it held its shape. Like a quiet kind of sorrow it refused to break. I slipped it on just to feel her near, like maybe I could understand her from right here. But the moment that fabric touched my skin, I felt something heavy settling in. There's a story in the stitching I can't ignore. Something she carried I ain't seen before. Mama's blue dress don't fit me right, but it holds her pain like it held her tight. Mama's blue dress, I can feel it now. Every tear she hid, every silent vow. I feel it. I feel it. I remember nights when she walked that floor, same dress dragging slow like I knew the score. She'd hum real low like a broken hymn, but I never knew what was hurting her then. Now I see the way that the fabric falls, how it carries weight, I can't explain it all. Every crease got truth she never said, now it's whispering loud inside my head. There's a story in the stitching I can't ignore. Something she carried, I'm feeling more. Mama's blue dress don't fit me right, but it holds a pain like it held her tight. storm. Maybe she wore what she couldn't say, and I'm learning that truth the same old way. Now I understand how a broken heart gets passed hand to hand. I understand. Yeah, I feel you now. That's all I got. Talking too much most of my life, dressing up wrong like they sounded right. Had a whole lot of reasons I leaned on hard, till they fell apart in the quiet dark. Now I don't say much, I just let it sit. Every word I cut don't mean a bit. When the truth gets close, it don't need no spin. It just shows you clear where you've been. I tried to explain, tried to justify, but the truth don't bend when you strip it dry. 3 notes and the truth, that's all I got. Everything I did and everything I'm not. 3 notes and the truth, let it ring on. Say more in a second than I ever could to you. Yeah, that's it. Kept blaming the world for the hand I dealt, but the mirror don't lie when the lights go low, and the silence speaks what you already know. I could run that line, I could fake that sound, but it don't hold up when the truth comes around. So I pick that string and I let it cry. Say what I mean without asking why. I tried to explain, tried to justify, but the truth don't bend when you strip it dry. 3 notes and the truth, that's all I got. Everything I did and everything I'm not. 3 notes and the truth, let it ring on through. Say more in a second than I ever could to you. Let it ring, yeah. come back when the mask get lost. Say, let it cut right through. Ain't no place to hide when it's looking at you. 3 notes in the truth. Let it ring out slow. That's the only way a man can grow. Let it ring. I've been sitting here staring at the bottom of a glass, watching all my good intentions slip right past. Ain't nobody left that I can blame but this bottle. It still knows my name. It don't judge me when I pour it strong. Don't remind me where I went wrong. Just sits there quiet in my hand, like it understands what no one can. I said I'd quit, I said I was done, but them old habits don't come undone. The bottle knows my name, calls me back again, like an old friend waiting right where I've been. The bottle knows my name, don't ask me why. It just listens close when I start to lie. Yeah, you know, I try talking to people, but they don't stay. Soon as truth gets close, they drift away. But this glass right here don't walk out the door. It just waits for me to come back for more. I see my reflection in that amber glow, like a man I ain't proud to know. But I keep looking like I might find peace at the bottom where the pain might cease. I said I quit, I said I was done, but them old habits don't come undone. The battle knows my name, calls me back again, like an old friend waiting right where I've been. The bottle knows my name, don't ask me why. It just listens close when I start to lie. inside, I ain't drowning pain. I'm just buying time. Yeah, saying the bottle knows my name, ain't letting go. Every night I swear I'll tell it no. The bottle knows my name, cuts me deep, while it rocks me slow like a restless sleep. The bottle knows my name, yeah, it's true, but it don't know me like I knew you. Knows my name, knows my name. I kept the porch swept every Sunday morning, even when the sky looked like it might start pouring. Brush them leaves like it walked right in, like the past ain't gone, like it might begin again. I painted the rail where the wood wore thin, fixed that step where you used to lean, kept everything just the way you liked, like you might come back any night. I've been tending to a love that don't show its face, keeping time in an empty space. I kept the porch swept, kept the light turned on, held this place together long after you were gone. I kept the porch swept like it still meant something. Tell me, does it matter if nobody's coming? Still here. I folded your shirt like it held your shade, let your coffee cup sit in the same old place. Every little thing I couldn't let go turned into a quiet I got to know. Neighbors ask why I stay this way, why I keep holding on when you walked away. But they don't hear what the silence says when it echoes soft through what's left unsaid. I've been tending to a love that don't show its face, keeping time in an empty space. I kept the porch swept, kept the light turned on, held this place together long after you were gone. I kept the porch swept like it still meant something. Tell me, does it matter if nobody's coming? Yeah. Gave a tired little ring, like it seen too much of everything. Glass case shining with a worn down glow, full of things people hated to let go. I laid my watch down, said, what you think? He didn't rush, didn't even blink, just turned it slow in that quiet light, like he could feel what I gave up tonight. Ain't no judgment in the way he stands, just a whole lot of stories in his hands. The pawn shop knows what a man won't say. Every trade got a price you gotta pay. The pawn shop knows every silent plea, all the things we lose just to stay on our feet. Yeah. I saw a woman with a wedding ring, slip it off like it didn't mean a thing, but her eyes said more than her hands could hide, like she left her whole life on the other side. Young boy came with a beat-up guitar, said I'll be back, but he won't get far. That man behind the counter didn't argue or press, just nodded slow like he understood the mess. Ain't no judgment in the way he stands, just a whole lot of stories in his hands. The pawn shop knows what a man won't say. Every trade got a price you gotta pay. The pawn shop knows every silent plea, all the things we lose just to stay on our feet. He don't need to know. You can see it all in the way we let go. Every object got a piece of a past, in a hope that someday it might come back. To get by, the pawn shop knows, yeah, it sees it all. Every rise, every stumble, every fall. The pawn shop knows. The pawn shop knows. Still feel it. Still feel it. I left that river with dust on my shoes. Thought I could shake off them Delta blues. But every road I took, every town I crossed, still carried that water, still carried that loss. Got that mud in my memory, thick and slow. In the way I speak, in the way I go, every word I form got a drag to it. Like a current underneath, I can't outrun it. I tried to clean it off, tried to let it go, but it runs too deep, deeper than I know. Got Mississippi in my throat when I try to sing. Every note come out with a heavy thing. Got Mississippi in my throat, can't wash it away. It just rolls right through everything I say. I hear them echoes in a late night room, in a half-lit bar or a hotel gloom. Every line I hum got a shadow behind, from the Delta nights that shape my mind. I tried city lights, tried fast pace, but you can't outrun what time won't erase. That river don't lead when you cross that line, it just finds new ways to run through your spine. I tried to clean it up, tried to let it go, but it runs too deep, deeper than I know. Got Mississippi in my throat when I try to sing. Every note come out with a heavy thing. Got Mississippi in my throat, can't wash it away. It just rolls right through everything I say. Can't wash it. It ain't just a place, it's a living sound. In the blood, in the breath, in the way it's found. Every sorrow, every joy I knew flow through me now in everything I do. Yeah. You quiet now, ain't you? You're quiet now, ain't you? You laid out still on that cooling board, hands finally resting, not reaching no more. All them words I swallowed, all them nights I stayed, sitting heavy now in the things I never said. I used to call your name just to hear it fight, bounce off your silence, come back twice as tight. But you ain't turning now, you ain't walking away. So I'm talking to you like I should've that day. Funny how stillness make a body heal everything we held back year after year. There's a cooling board confession, too late but true. All the love I buried, I'm laying on you. Cooling board confession, can you hear me now? I'm saying all the things I never knew how. Hear me. Remember nights I stood in that door, waiting on a change that never came before. I held my tongue till it turned to stone. Now I'm breaking it open and you gone. I was scared of the truth, scared of the cost, so I dressed up my silence like it wasn't lost. But standing right here with your eyes closed tight, I see everything clear in this dim cold light. Funny how stillness make a body heal everything we held back year after year. There's a cooling board confession, too late but true. All the love I buried, I'm laying on you. Cooling board confession, can you hear me now? I'm saying all the things I never knew how. Too late, yeah. If I said it sooner, would it change a thing? Or just shift the weight that this moment brings? I don't know, I don't know, but I'm saying it now, 'cause it won't let go. I loved you more than I let you see, and that silence is still holding me. This a cooling board confession. the things I never will. I couldn't more confession, hear it in my tone. I was never silent, I just felt alone. Now you hear me. Now you hear me. Put it on my tab. Still running. Bartender looked up, didn't say a word, just reached for the bottle like he already heard what I wasn't saying, what I came to do. Another night leaning hard on something that ain't true. That chalkboard hanging with my name scratched deep, a running tally of the nights I couldn't sleep. Every line of story I don't say out loud, every drink another way to hide from the crowd. Ain't no contract signed, ain't no promise made, just a quiet kind of trust in the debt I've laid. Got credit at the bar, they still pull me strong, like they know I'll be here when the night drags on. Credit at the bar, don't ask me why, it feel like mercy, but it might be my life. Yeah, one more. I seen good men fall off that same old stool, turn a little relief into a lifelong rule. Start with one just to take the edge away, end up owing more than you can ever repay. He don't cut me off, don't call me out, just wipes that glass while I drown in doubt, like he's seen this road 1,000 times and knows how it ends in these quiet lines. Ain't no contract signed, ain't no promise made, just a quiet kind of trust in the debt I've laid. Got credit at the bar, they still pour me strong, like they know I'll be here when the night drags on. Credit at the bar, don't ask me why, it feel like mercy, but it might be my life. Might be, yeah. Can't ignore every tab line stretching something more. Is it kindness or a slow goodbye? Hard to tell when you're living this life. One more pull. Last call ringing like a tide bell. Neon flicker like it seen too much hell. Stool beside me empty, but the bottle full. And the weight in my chest got a stubborn pull. Bartender wiping down the same old spot, like he heard it all, like he's seen a lot. He don't ask questions, just lets it be. Only man left here still listening to me. I ain't looking for forgiveness tonight, just somebody to hear me say it right. This is my last call, absolution, pouring out my sins to a man who don't care where I've been. Last call, absolution. I ain't asking to be saved, just need these words laid down before they take me to the grave. Hear me. I told him about the woman that I let slip away, how I chose my pride at the end of the day. Told him about the nights I just disappeared, left her holding silence instead of me here. Told him about the lies I dressed up clean, like they didn't cut what they came between. He just nodded slow, like he understood. Some things you break don't come back good. I ain't looking for forgiveness tonight, just somebody to hear me say it right. This is my last call, absolution, pouring out my sins to a man who don't care where I've been. Last call, absolution. I ain't asking to be saved, just need these words laid down before they take me to the grave. Son, truth don't come cheap, and it don't let go once it cuts that deep. I said I know, I've been carrying mine like a slow burning weight through borrowed time. I laid it all down in the quiet of this closing town. Last call, absolution. Ain't no choir above, just a broken man one more pour. Why I gotta hurt this sweet? You touch me gentle like you never did wrong, like your hands don't carry where you've been all along. Got that velvet voice when you say my name, but I feel that sting underneath that flame. I tell myself I'm stronger than this, but I melt every time that you're leaning close. Got a heart full of warning, but I don't resist. Yeah, I know better, but I want you most. I keep dressing up the pain like it's something pure, pouring sweetness on a wound I can't cure. I put sugar in the wound just to make it feel right. Something like a light. Yeah, I know it cuts deep every time you move, but I keep pouring love where it don't improve. Sugar in the wound, yeah, I taste that lie, sweet on my lips while it's breaking me inside. Don't stop. You kiss me soft like you mean to stay, then you drift like smoke at the break of day. Leave me holding on to what ain't there, just a fading touch in the empty air. I see the truth in the way you turn, but I stay right here while the lessons burn. Got a fire in my chest I won't put out, even when I know what it's all about. I keep dressing up the pain like it's something pure, pouring sweetness on a wound I can't cure. I put sugar in the wound just to make it feel right. Turn a little bit of pain into something like light. Yeah, I know it cuts deep every time you move, but I keep pouring love where it don't improve. What tears me down? Why I keep wearing this broken crown? Maybe I'm scared of the silence alone, so I make a home where the hurt feels known. I call it love, but I know the truth. I've been feeding my pain with sugar in the womb. still sweet, still hurting. Too tired to lie. I've been dressing up truth just to make it sound right, saying what you need just to get through the night. Had a whole routine, had a way with words, but it all feels empty now, every line I rehearsed. I kept it polished, kept it clean, said just enough stayed in between. But all that talking wore me thin, and I don't feel like doing it again. I could try, I could pretend, but I don't have the strength to bend. I'm too tired to lie, too worn to pretend. Ain't got the breath to fake it again. Too tired to lie, let it fall where it may. What you hear right now is the truth of my day, yeah. No more. You asked me once where my heart had been. I gave you a version, not the truth within. Now I'm sitting here with nothing dressed up, just raw little pieces I can't cover up. I chased that image, I played that role, till it wore me down through my bones and soul. Now every word feel heavy when it lands, like truth finally slipping through my hands. I could try, I could pretend, but I don't have the strength to bend. I'm too tired to lie, too worn to pretend. Ain't got the breath to fake it again. Too tired to lie, let it fall where it may. What you hear right now is the truth of my day. That's it. Ain't no fight left, ain't no disguise, just a man worn down to his real inside. If you stay, you'll see it plain. If you go, I won't explain. Sound. Every word I say is breaking down. Too tired to lie. Let it fall where it may. It's the first real thing I said all day. I'm too tired to lie. Yeah, it's true. Ain't nothing left. What I gave to you, too tired to lie, too tired to lie. Still old. I paid every dollar that I said I would. Made it right on paper like a man should. Signed them lines, watched the ink run dry. But something in me never said goodbye. I shook them hands, closed them deals. Tried to settle what a man feels. But when the night come down and the room gets still, I feel that weight money never will. Ain't no receipt for the things I did. No clean slate for the way I lived. Paid in full, but I still owe something deep that won't let go. Paid in full, but the debt remains in the quiet corners of my name. Yeah, still there. Still there. I said I'm sorry in 100 ways. Tried to outwalk them old mistakes. But apologies don't settle all accounts. Some things stay when the truth comes out. I see their faces in a passing glance, in the spaces where I lost my chance. Every word I said too late, too slow. Still collecting where I didn't show. Ain't no receipt for the things I did. No clean slate for the way I live. Oh, paid in full, but I still owe something deep that won't let go. Paid in full, but the debt remains in the quiet I could, I made it right. But some things don't square in the dead of night. Holding me still low. Still low. Still low. Still low. Still low. Coffee cup still sitting by the sink. Got that faded ring right at the brink. I reach for it, then I pull away. Like touching it might make it all stay. I ain't washed it since he walked out that door. Still got his shadow on the kitchen floor. That little thing don't seem like much, but it holds the last of his living touch. I tell myself it's just a cup, nothing more, but I can't clear it off that counter anymore. His coffee cup's still here, where he left it last, like a piece of love that didn't pass. His coffee cup's still here, I can't let it go. It's the closest thing to him I know. Still there. I tried moving things, tried cleaning up, but I always stop when I reach that cup. Like I'm breaking something if I let it go. Like I'm losing him more than I already know. I hear his laugh in the morning light, in the way that silence sits just right. Every little memory fills that space, and I see his smile in that empty place. I tell myself it's just a cup, nothing more, but I can't clear it off that counter anymore. His coffee cup's still here, where he left it last, still living inside his coffee cup. Still here, I can't deny, it's where I go when I need to cry. Still there, still there. Don't move it. She sleeps on his side now. She used to stay right there on her side, holding that line like it still felt right. Now there's a stretch of sheets, cold and wide, and she wakes up reaching across that line. That pillow still holds the shape he made, but the weight in the room don't feel the same. She turns real slow like she might still find what ain't been there in a long, long time. It's strange how space can feel this loud when the one you love ain't around. She sleeps on his side now, spreads out slow. Where she used to curl up, she lets it go. She sleeps on his side now, takes that space, like she learning how to live without his place. Yeah, let it go. She don't fold the blankets the way she did. Don't leave that corner tucked in like his. Let them fall where they naturally land, like she letting go with both hands. She rolls through the night without holding tight. No shadow reaching in the low, dim light. Every inch she takes got a story to tell, of healing slow, but she doing it well. It's strange how space can feel this loud, but she don't shrink back into it now. She sleeps on his side now, spreads out slow. Where she used to curl up, she lets it go. She sleeps on his side now, takes that space, like she learning how to live without his place. That far, like crossing a line. reclaiming what still remains. She once stayed small, she fills that gap. She sleeps on his side now, wide and free, like she finally becoming who she need to be. She sleeps on his side now, yeah, it's true. Every inch she takes, she's moving through. She sleeps on his side. She sleeps on his side now. She sleeps on his side. Ain't who I was. I caught my reflection in a darkened pane. Didn't recognize the man in the frame. He looked back steady, didn't blink or flinch, like he'd been there waiting for a long time since. Got lines in his face I don't recall, got a calm in his eyes I can't explain at all. He stand there quiet like he know the cost of every version of me that I lost. I didn't choose this road, didn't see it bend, but somehow I made it here again. I ain't who I was, but I ain't him yet, standing in between what I can't forget. I ain't who I was, and it's hard to see why this man in the mirror don't feel like me. Yeah, who am I? He pays my bills, keeps the lights on, knows how to carry when the day runs long. Don't chase the trouble I used to find, but I don't know if I trust his mind. He don't break easy, don't fall apart, but he keep things buried deep in his heart. Like he learned something I ain't learned yet. Isn't he just the truth catching up with me? To who I need to be. I ain't who I was. Yeah, it's true, but I'm learning how to live with someone new. Someone new, yeah. Ain't who I was. Ain't who I was. Let it fall. First in the quiet streams, little loose threads in the in-between. Didn't break loud, didn't make a sound, just something small coming unwound. I kept it together like I always do, smiled through the strain like it wasn't true. But every time I pulled it tight, something else slipped out of line. I thought I could hold it all in place, but pressure got a way of changing shape. The stitching came loose, one thread at a time. Didn't see it breaking till it crossed that line. The stitching came loose. Now I can't pretend what I held together ain't holding again. Yeah. A second skin, kept everything neat where it's fraying within. You never noticed, I never showed how heavy it felt just to hold that load. Now I see it clear in the way I breathe. Every piece of me starting to release, not falling apart just letting go of what I ain't strong enough to sow. I tried to mend it, tried to make it stay, but some things unravel anyway. The stitching came loose, one thread at a time. Didn't see it breaking till it crossed that line. The stitching came loose. Now I can't pretend what I held together. They'd hold it again. No, slipping through me, thread by thread deep. The stitching came loose, and I finally see it wasn't the fabric, it was never me. The stitching came fall apart, set the rest of me free. The stitching came loose, yeah, it's true. And what's left standing feels brand new. Worth crying for. I've seen a lot of roads since she walked away. Wore out some miles trying to outrun that day. Had my share of nights that don't end right, and mornings that don't feel like light. Met a few faces, let a few pass through, but none of them ever came close to you. Didn't know it then, didn't have that sight. Takes a little age to read love right. I thought time would fade what I left behind, but some things don't loosen, they just rewind. She was a woman worth crying for, I see it now. Worth every tear I was too proud to allow. kind of truth a man learns slow. Yeah, too late. I didn't deserve. Stood right there steady when I lost my nerve. I gave her reason she didn't need. Took a love like it was something guaranteed. Now I look back through a clearer lens, see all the places I should have been. But I held my ground, I played it hard. Didn't know I was breaking my own heart. I thought I was strong walking out that door. Now I know what that strength cost me for. She was a woman worth crying for. I see it now. Worth every tear I was too proud to allow. About regret, it's about knowing what I had, and I ain't over it yet. If I could go back, I wouldn't change a thing, except the way I held that diamond ring. Tear I hold, I'm feeling it now. A woman worth crying for, yeah, it's true. Some loves only make sense when they're through. She was a woman worth crying for. I let her go, and that's the kind of pain a man carries. Carry slow. Worth crying for. Hard women. You don't laugh easy, don't trust too fast. Got a way of watching like she's seen the past. Keeps her words measured, keeps her guard tight, like she learned young how to stand and fight. There ain't no softness in the way she moves, but there's something deeper in the things she don't use. Every silence got a story there, and I know better than to rush in there. You don't break through, you don't wear it down. You earn your place when she lets you around. I got a soft spot for hard women, I won't lie, for the way they stand, even when they tired. Soft spot for hard women, built that way. Had to learn to carry what the world wouldn't say. Ask for help, got a way of holding it all herself. But I seen a moment just once or twice where that steel cracked open real quiet, real slight. That ain't something you chase or claim. Ain't no victory, ain't no game. That's a door she barely leaves unlatched, and I stand right there, don't overstep that. You don't rush truth, you don't take control. You wait till she decides to let you hold. I got a soft spot for hard women, I won't lie, for the way they've been, but don't break inside. Soft spot for hard women, built that way. Had to learn to carry what the world wouldn't say. Staying the same. If she let you in just a little space, you treat that moment like a sacred place. Oh. You just hold a hand. Hard women expressive.